Hello everyone, in today's tutorial I want us to look at how do we create a transparent text the way you can see this one here. When you look at this image, it is having a text which text is transparent. So in today's tutorial I want you to follow up step by step and see how do we achieve in creating such a transparent text. Let's start. When you open your Photoshop CS6, we have our working area. So you set up the working area. I know very many of you who have been following my tutorials, you know how to get up to this point. So from here, I'm going to place in an image of my choice. So I'll go in File, I'll place, and then I have my images here. Then I'm going to create an image of my choice. So I'm picking this one. After I will say place. So you can see we have already the image placed in. So I can try to make it fill in the working area by placing long control and then long place this side, still shift control, then long press. So we have it there. So we have that kind of image. You can see when I hide it white, when I bring back the image, you can see what we're having. So when you look here, it is something like a smart object thumbnail. So I want us to utilize this image to make it to appear like a real image. So I'll right click here, go back, right click into that layer and then digitalize that layer. So from there, nothing much we have done, but at least you have, when you place in the image, you have to digitalize it in a case to give it what you want or to make it active. So from here, I'm going to type in a text of my choice. I'll come to the text tool here. I pick my text tool. I come in my working area and then I'll type a word of my choice. I can say graphics designing. So when you look at this word, it is graphics designing. So I can try to reduce on the size of this word such that it can fit in my working area. There we go. So it is fitting. I can push it somewhere here, and then from here I can duplicate this same layer of the text by right clicking into this layer and then I say duplicate layer. So when I duplicate this layer, then I can move this one down here somewhere there, and then I will come back and pick the text tool. I do a simple editing, place your here and then backspace this to delete it. Then I say by graphics designing by, and then I'll move this here. Okay, after moving that there, still I'll duplicate maybe this one still, and then I'll move again this one down here. The reason as why we are duplicating, such that we don't lose the size of the original text. So we are moving in the same size. You can see here we're in 49.9. When I go to buy, 49.9, and then this first one 49.9. So I come back here, I pick my text tool, I'll put it here, and then I'll backspace, and then I say graphics designing by Wamono Michael. There we go. So we have it there also. So I can also put it here. So we have graphics designing by Wamono Michael. However, when you look at these texts all those words, they are not yet transparent. They're like hiding our background image. So how do we make them to appear transparent? That's the next step we are going to do. So please keep watching and keep following, and then we see what we are going to do. So let us have a short break. You can have something to take as we proceed. So as any designer, you have to relax and take something. So you can always find us on Facebook for more videos. You can visit our channel, keep liking it, and so much. You can always visit the internet and then check for different graphics which is there, copy knowledge, bring it, and then you do lots of things. Keep liking us, keep checking, keep doing a lot of work such that you can benefit, you can be a professional designer. Always find us on Facebook as MK Graphics Designer. Okay, so we can continue watching our tutorial. Let us keep learning. We continue above it, and then I'll draw. I'll come here under shapes, I'll draw a rectangle, pick a rectangle, and then try to draw a rectangle here. There we go. So you can see we have a rectangle. It is black in color, so it is hiding everything. So from there, don't just worry. I'll come and select or change the color of the rectangle to white. There we go. So you can see now the words are visible, but the other background image is not yet visible. So what are we going to do? Something very simple. I'll come here just above. You see the word normal as a default. Then we change the blending mode to screen. So after changing it to screen, I'll go to the opacity and then try to reduce on the opacity so you can see now the background is somehow visible. So I can make it there. Then from there, I'm going to group now the text layers by selecting them all plus the rectangle one, the rectangle layer we have just drawn. Then I'll carry them down here and group them. So after grouping them, I'll open them. You get my point? You just click on that thing which looks like a folder. You click there, it opens the folder to see what is inside. I'll start with the graphics designing, select it. After double click somewhere, then we come to the blending options now. So under the blending option, I want us to look here. It is called knockout. So when you check here, let us select shallow. Then we have fill opacity. Let us reduce it and see what is happening. You can see something is coming down. Good. So we have selected it, and there we go. We are on 26. Fill opacity, it is on 26. So I'll say okay. I'll do the same here on by double clicking in it. Still under knockout, I'll select shallow, and then here you can now just type in, assuming 26 as the other one up, depending on what you want, or you can say 29, or you can say 30, depending on how you want your word to look like. After you press OK, and then you go down on one monomicro, and then still do the same, double click in it. Sorry, keep double clicking. Yes, knockout, still shallow. Then fill opacity, if I go to 26, sort of, you can see if I say okay. So we have created a transparent text. So from here you close that folder or the grouping, and then you can go and save. So when we save, we shall see what we have created. So we shall just come and say file, then save as. So save as, what do you want to save as in which name do you want to save your image as? So I'll come in format, it is a JPEG. I'll give it a name, maybe transparent, and then I'll say desktop, and then I'll save it there. Continue by saying okay. So from here, when you go to our desktop, we are going to look at that word and see how to look like. So that's what we have designed. So that is the transparent text, and that's how we achieve on how to create a transparent text. So thank you members for watching my tutorials, and please keep subscribing to my channel Wamono Michael, and also sharing it and liking it, such that we can learn much in photo editing using CS6. So for training and other designing work, please don't forget to contact me. Still under my tutorials, you can see my contacts, they are there. And then also you can go on Facebook and you look for MK Graphics Designers. You'll get in touch with me. Let us keep learning step by step, and then we achieve the best. May the good God bless you. Meet you in our next tutorial.